Full bread, let me just tell you. Some of the best bread you will ever buy. The company is amazing. It's like artisanal recipes.
Yes.
I'm a big sourdough fan, so today we've got the original sourdough Batard. You're gonna get 2 of these for $19.95. We also have your choice of a sourdough and a jalapeno cheddar, or you can get 2 of the jumbo loaves of jalapeno cheddar. This is gonna arrive to you mostly baked. What you want to do is you want to heat this up in the oven or slice it and put it in the toaster. And let me tell you, slam dunk flavor. So good, Carrie. Welcome to our show, darling.
Thank you so much. You are not kidding. And that also, when you warm it like that, it really just brings the kitchen, you know, the bakery right into your kitchen. So here I'm cutting into our original sourdough. And the first thing I want to talk about is what is a batard? A lot of people know that. If you're a bread baker, you understand. It's literally a baguette that's shorter. So if you look at this one right here, you can kind of see it has that baguette shape. It's just a little shorter and a little fatter. So I love bread like this because you get that perfect crusty exterior and that really soft, amazing interior. So if we look at this original sourdough here, you can see that this is the good stuff. And you know that this is the one that you want to serve with all your soups and stews, to make your sandwiches out of, to even just put some butter on. This is going to be a go-to if you are a sourdough lover. And so that's the first one you can choose, but let's talk about the second one real quick. And that is the one that I'm really excited about.
Jalapeno cheddar?
This is the jalapeno cheddar. So take, the original sourdough and then add jalapenos and cheddar to it. It is the showstopper because if you're gonna have a chili, if you're gonna have any type of soup, I love the idea of even putting ham with it, or turkey with it. I mean, it's unreal.
Do a Monte Cristo with ham, turkey, and cheese, and then do jalapeno cheddar bread on the outside. This is screaming. You just said it. This is screaming like bowl of chili, right?
Oh, yeah.
Remember what I said. This bread is going to ship to you, all right? They bake it fresh. When you get it home, slice and toast. Or if you're going to eat the whole loaf, put it in the oven for about 7 minutes at maybe 300, 275. That's all you need to do. All right, and let me just tell you, is that a sourdough?
So this is a sourdough, and I just put a little butter on there. So let me just get that in real good for you.
Okay.
Have a moment.
I gotta try.
And I also have some jam here if you want to go to. So. Fresh as can be. We are fresh, not frozen, and we are based out of Sacramento, California. And what's really interesting about that is if you don't know about Sacramento, it is a foodie stop, and there's a lot really happening there. But this is like a bread baking colony, okay? And the whole thing here, and this, you're gonna go, what? Our mother, which is our starter, and you know it's sourdough, it's all about the mother, it's all about the starter. 33 years old. So the company is 33 years old. This is our original starter that we are using in the bread that is going to be sent to you today. And I want you to take a moment and think about that. That is going to give you an amazing flavor profile. It's really gonna give you that full, it's gonna almost have that different taste that you just can't duplicate. It's a maturity in the bread.
You were talking about that sourdough, the culture in the starter. This has such an incredible aroma and incredible flavor. I love that yeasty smell. I love that. That's my favorite. And when you toast it, there's nothing like toasted sourdough bread, okay? And you can hear it. I'll bite in, you can hear the crunch.
We love that crunch. And it's perfect.
And it's warm inside, crunchy on the outside. It's like glass. Around the crust is like glass. It just crunches and crumbles.
And when you crunch and you hear the crunch, but then it softens on the inside when you bite it, and then you get that tartness of this, the sour part of it, right? Which is like the tartness. But listen, do this for all. You can use this to make a lot of different things. I don't want to forget to show this because you can do your French toast with this. So here we've actually done a beautiful, delicious French toast with, we've done a blueberry syrup here, and I'm gonna top this off. But this can end up being something that you use for recipes, but I'll tell you, you can make sandwiches out of it, you can make French toast out of it, but you're just gonna cut it and you're gonna eat it because it is delicious. And what's great about this is on your counter, I wanna talk about when you get it home, on your counter it's gonna come in the bags that we have here, so it's gonna be closed. This can live on the counter for 6-7 days, and we actually say put it on the counter. If you think you're not gonna get to it right away, put it into the refrigerator. That'll buy you some more days. If you think you're not gonna get, you wanna save it for something
Yeah, because it's 2 loaves. You may not eat it all.
Then you can put it in the freezer for up to 3 months. So if you're kind of thinking ahead and you have some activities or things that are gonna be happening, this is great to have. And when you do put it in the oven for those few minutes and you warm it, it's gonna make the house smell like you baked it.
Come in really close,
Look
okay?
at that.
I wanna show you to me, what makes a great sourdough.
Yeah.
The culture, that scent that sourdough is when it's heated.
Yes.
But it's also the crust that's on the outside. When you put this in the oven, this will, like I said, when I say it gets like glass, paper thin, like a really good bagel.
Yes.
Right? When you crunch into the outside and it's doughy on the inside, if you wanna do it piecemeal, you slice it, and then I would pop it in the toaster or in your air fryer.
Yep.
You wanna make something delicious, do an air fryer grilled cheese with sourdough. And use like cheddar and Gouda.
It has a whole
and some butter on the outside, and put it all together, put it in your air fryer, and turn it on for a few minutes. It'll be the greatest sandwich you've ever had.
Oh my gosh,
okay?
yes.
So, I mean, so good. So, choices again, 2 sourdough,
Yep.
a sourdough and a jalapeno cheddar, or 2, I would get the combo.
I would get the combo, because if you've not tried Grateful bread before, here's what you need to understand. We use minimal ingredients. We're using locally sourced where we can, organic where we can. This is a non-preservative bread. If you go to most breads in the store, this is a crazy fact, 90% of the breads that you can find in the store were frozen. And then they unfroze them and put them on the shelf. So when you think about that, that's changing the consistency, which is why we say, hey, if you can, when you get this home, use it up right away. Put it right there on the counter. It's gonna be at its best. Now, it's certainly going to be fine if you pull it out from the freezer and you toast it up, but the best of the best of the best is when you get it super fresh. And this is fresh, not frozen. So it's gonna come straight to you at the best it can possibly be. We want you to enjoy it. And I'll tell you, the jalapeno cheddar, to me, I want you to know, it's not too spicy. It just has kind of like a zing. Did you taste this one?
Oh my gosh, no, it's not real hot.
No.
It's got a little, I mean, you taste.
That might be a question,
you taste jalapeno in the background like you do.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember that, what was the movie with, that Cher was in? You remember was it Moonstruck?
Okay.
Do you remember the mom took the middle out of the toast and put an egg in there and fried it in a pan? You could do that too, right? Just cut a hole right in the center. You put a fried egg, butter each side, put it in a pan. I mean, you have so many things you can do with this, and you're getting really 2 very substantial loaves. Listen, this every day of the week was $24.95. We dropped the price to $20, and everything in my show is free shipping. This is one of those ones I wish everybody would try, because once you try that sourdough, you'll never go to another sourdough again.
Oh my gosh, no way. And you know, the thing about sourdough that we know is that it is very, very difficult to bake it on your own and get it right. Baking in and of itself is a science, but when you move into the sourdough territory, you have got to have the right starter. And the thing that I just love about the story of Grateful Bread is that they are a company that is doing things the right way. This is artisan bread. They are, if you look them up, you'll be like, wow, they're really becoming a big deal. I mean, they already are a big deal in Sacramento for 33 years, but they're actually starting to expand, and so they're moving into different areas, into San Francisco and things like that. So the growth means people are loving it, and it's starting, but guess what? You don't have to go to Sacramento to try this bread. We will bring Sacramento to you, and that is simply, I say, go for the variety by just getting that variety home and trying the 2
Just remember, all right, when you get it home, it's shelf stable for about 10 days. If you want to put it in the fridge, you get more time. If you want to freeze it, you can do that as well. But I will give you the tip. This absolutely loves to be toasted. Absolutely, if you're going to do it for like a dinner party, put the whole bread in the oven, 10, 15 minutes at like 275 or 300. Slice it to order for your guests. They're dying and going to heaven. That's how good this bread is, okay? Gotta try it.
It'll make your house smell good too.
All right, I have 200 left in each choice at $19.95 for 2 jumbo loaves. If you want to grab it, go ahead and get it. Already very popular is our pork. All right, already selling. You want to get ready for summer, for 4th of July? Do you realize they gave me some samples of the pork. They gave me 5 bags. I could not, I ate it 3 times that week. I made 3 pulled pork sandwiches in 1 week. Ask my son Dave. He's like, Dad. I'm like, dude, taste this. Competition style pork. And you can get a bag, you can get 5 bags of pulled pork, get 5 bags of pulled chicken. The pulled chicken's as good as the pork. Or you can get 3 of the jumbo racks of ribs, all for a great price. All right, let's talk about Grandpa's cakes, all right? I have never had an opportunity to present these. I've heard